Adaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Umajnanatymirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shiyuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunadam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneswari Prishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaye Vachapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. By the costless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest knowledge, Pavitram, and the topmost knowledge, Uttamam. So Bhagavad Gita is the purest knowledge because it purifies ourselves. So that way, when we follow Bhagavad Gita, the soul, that is ourself, we are not the body, we are the soul, we will be able to cleanse ourselves from all material contaminations. Normally, for the body, we take bath and we use soap to cleanse our body, to clean our body. So, but now we have to clean the soul by getting rid of this body. That's what is very important. So, that's what we need to understand. This body is binding the soul. Normally, in our body, if there are some issues, maybe some cancerous tumor or anything, so we try to get rid of them, doing surgery or some other chemotherapy or something like that. So, but now the soul is bound by this body. We are not the body, we are the soul, but the soul is bound by this body. That means the soul is diseased. Even though soul is pure, the soul is always pure. But when it is inside this body, so it is bound inside this body. Bound means it is nibandhanandi. Sattvam rajas tama iti gunaga prakriti sambhavaga nibandhanandi mahabahu dege deginam avyayam. So dege, dehinam. So dege is the body, dehinam is the one which has the body, so that is the soul. So that's what dege, dehinam. So nibandhanandi mahabahu. Nibandhanandi means it is binding. So we need to cure this disease. That's what is very important. We need to free ourselves from this body. But how is it going to be possible? How can we get rid of this body? We cannot do it by force. Because we are bound inside this body because of the three modes of material nature, because of the Maya, Sattva, Raja, and Tama gunas. So, in order to free ourselves from this body, we have to free ourselves from these three gunas because they are only binding us in this body. So these three gunas only are, these three modes of material nature only are binding us inside this body. Now, we have to free ourselves from these three gunas. So that is possible simply by rendering devotional service unto Krishna with love. Then we will be freed from the three modes of material nature. And that is possible simply by understanding this Bhagavad Gita fully. First of all, we need to listen from Krishna. When we want to serve Krishna, we need to listen from Krishna. How can we serve Krishna without listening to him? When we want to please Krishna, we need to listen to Krishna first. Without even knowing what he wants from us, what he expects from us, how can we please him? How can we please anyone in this world without knowing that person's expectations? So we need to know Krishna's expectations. Many times Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that only by devotion one can come to me. Only by devotion. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavanyaschasmi tattvata. Only by bhakti. Only by devotion. No other way. Na vedai, na yajnai, na tapo kriyai, all such things. So not by studying Vedas, not by performing yajnas, not by doing tapas, all such things. It is not possible to approach Krishna. It's not possible to understand Krishna. Only bhakti, only by devotion. Not by charity also. So, even though this yajna, dana, tapa, karma are very important for us because they purify ourselves, but doing all such activities only with devotion unto Krishna only can clean our, can help us to get rid of this material body. That's what can clean our soul. Yajnadana tapa karma natyajam karyameva tati yajnodanam tapaschaiva pavanani manishna. So one should not give up the activities which are meant for like sacrifice, yagam, so yajna basically, dana, tapa, so that is austerity, dana, charity, and tapa, austerity. So such kind of activities purify oneself, purify a person. So it should never be given up. But doing everything for Krishna, that's what is very important. When we do all these activities, we should think that we are doing it everything for Krishna. So that means that bhakti. So only with that bhakti we can understand Krishna. That's why bhaktya mam abhijanati yavanyaschasmi tattvataka tato mam tattvato nyatva visate tatananto. Madbhakta krit madparamo madartam sangavarjitaga nirvairaga sarvabhutesu yasamameti pandava. So if we are doing everything and for Krishna with devotion, then we are going to go to Goloka. So that bhakti only is going to help us. So that way, by Krishna's mercy, by studying this Bhagavad Gita every day, by understanding this entire Bhagavad Gita, we are developing that bhakti, the devotion unto Krishna. Because we understand everything about Krishna without any doubt, completely. So that knowledge is going to help us to focus our mind on only Krishna. Because knowledge is the key. Without knowledge, we will be ignorant. So if we have knowledge, we know what is right, what is wrong, and no one can cheat us also. No one can shake our faith also. It is not possible. Nobody can shake our faith. In all circumstances, we will depend only on Krishna. Because we know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead because of the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And this knowledge is a scientific knowledge, full of science. Everything is science here. Whatever Krishna is teaching, and it is the king of science. It is full of science and it is the king of science. All other things, people talking in this general in this world in general, they are simply blabbering. That's it. All useless talks. They may use all kinds of vocabulary, all kinds of words and all such things, but still it's simply blabbering. It's of no use. Only what Krishna says, what Krishna talks. So that's what is the knowledge. We just have to listen only to Krishna, not to anyone else. Krishna's philosophy, Krishna's matam. That's what Krishna's matam is, what our matam. Me matam. Ye me matam idam nityam anutistanti manava. So we should follow nityam, always. Always we should follow Krishna's instructions only, nothing else. We don't have to wait for anyone else's instructions, only Krishna. Krishna has given us completely all the knowledge. So that knowledge, even if you approach a bona fide spiritual master, still he will teach only this knowledge only, this Bhagavad Gita only, nothing else. This Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters, 700 verses, that's what we want. Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshanam. So that way, we are extremely fortunate to study this Bhagavad Gita every day and understand all the slokas very well. Krishna is teaching us very, very nicely, very simple way, easy to understand, extremely easy to understand. No difficulty at all to understand this Bhagavad Gita. It's very simple, very straightforward. Straightforward. Krishna is saying that you just give me with love and devotion a leaf, flower, fruit, or water, I shall accept it. That's what Krishna is saying. That how difficult it is to understand this. Patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tathagam bhakti upagradam ashnami prayatatmanaga. That's what. So with devotion we give it everything to him, Krishna is going to accept it. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mam evasasi yuktva atmanam matparayana. Very easy to understand. Manmana, always think of me. Bhava madbhakto, become my devotee. Madhyaji, worship me. Mam namaskuru, offer your obeisances unto me. Always think of me, become my devotee. Worship me, offer your obeisances unto me. Mam evaisasi, you will come to me. That's it. Mam evaisasi yuktva atmanam atparayana. That's what. It's so easy to understand. So we just have to do that. We have to always think about Krishna only and become a devotee of Krishna and offer our obeisances unto Krishna and worship Krishna and all such things. All these activities are going to bring us so much happiness in our life. That's what we need to understand. Because when we are connected with Krishna, when we are doing everything for Krishna, that brings us so much of happiness. Our life is very, very, very useful actually, very meaningful. We are effectively making use of this life, this human life, when we are connected with Krishna. If we are not connected with Krishna, we are missing everything. Useless. This life is simply useless. It's complete waste. That's it. We are simply wasting this human body, human life, everything. If we are not able to connect ourselves with Krishna, if we are not able to remember Krishna, so that means it's very unfortunate. We have to develop that love towards Krishna, that attachment on Krishna. That's what is going to help us to get out of this material body. So that bondage has to become very, very strong. Then the Maya, the three modes of material nature, cannot bind us to this material body. When our bondage with Krishna becomes very, very strong and very powerful, when our mind is always remembering only Krishna, so then we will not think anything about this material world. So then we will be able to completely disconnect ourselves from this material world. So at that point of time, we will be able to fully focus on Krishna. Krishna is teaching, saying in Srimad Bhagavatam also, that even if a devotee is not able to completely control his senses, but still if he renders devotional service unto Krishna, so then definitely these senses cannot overpower the devotees. So Krishna's mercy, only we will be able to control our mind. By Krishna's mercy only we will be able to control our senses. So that's why Krishna is saying that Shraddhavan labate jnanam tatparaga samyate indriyaga. Samyate indriyaga means controlling the senses, tatparaga. So only a person who gets this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. It may take time, it may take many lifetimes, but it is going to definitely happen that we will be able to completely get rid of all these material attachments. That's going to happen for sure. Because once we are attached to Krishna only completely, then we are on the way to Goloka actually. Krishna is planning our life. We are completely surrendering our life unto Krishna. We are dedicating our life to Krishna, means we are submitting our free will to Krishna. and we will fully depend only on Krishna. And Krishna takes care of everything, our financial needs, our other needs, and everything Krishna takes care, because he is the source of everything. So we should not feel ourselves insecure at all, because we are fully secured by Krishna's mercy. That's what we need to understand. So fully depend on Krishna in all circumstances. So then we will be able to feel Krishna's mercy actually. All our Krishna is saying that, I'm quoting this sloka almost very often, that simply by remembering Krishna, simply by focusing our thoughts on Krishna, all our problems, all our miseries are going to be completely gone. Machittaga sarva durgani matprasadat tarishyati. That's what Krishna is teaching. So with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we understand how to achieve siddhi, how to achieve the Brahman status, and how to completely get out of this material world, how to gain control over our mind and make our mind as our best friend, and how to gain intelligence, and how to conquer our enemy, which is formidable enemy. So there is the kama rupam, durasadam. So all such things are possible by Krishna's causeless mercy. Then we will be able to use this body, mind, senses, intelligence, everything in Krishna's service, so that we can purify ourselves. Kayena manasa buddhya kevalair indriyair api yoginaga karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva Atma Suddhaye. So we will have to give up all the attachments to this material world. That is what Sangam Tektva, and we need to develop complete full attachment on Krishna only. So then we will be able to purify ourselves, Atma Suddhaye. So that means we will be able to free ourselves from this material bondage. So that way, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is the king of knowledge. And Krishna is teaching, Krishna is saying very clearly, Jnanam Vijnana Sagitam Yajnatva Mokshashe Asubhat. So Krishna is teaching us this knowledge, both theoretical and practical knowledge, by knowing which all our miseries will be completely gone. Yajnatva Mokshashe Asubhat. So we'll be freed from the pangs of material miseries. So that's what is going to happen. So that's a real enjoyment. That's a real fun. When our mind is peaceful, when we are fully depending on Krishna only for everything, and we are able to really lead a very, very happy life, because our mind is not disturbed at all, because we are fully remembering only Krishna. So that way, Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to get a complete peace of mind. Sasvachantim nigacchati. So Sasvachantim nigacchati means eternal peace of mind. Sasvachantim. So that's what is going to happen. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we'll be able to get that eternal peace of mind, and also we'll become a Dharmatma. Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma. So that way, we really don't have to worry about it. No need to be fearful about it. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, everything will be freed from attachment, fear, and anger. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, Manmaya Mamupashitaga. So that happens only when we are able to focus our mind on Krishna. Manmaya. Manmaya Mamupashitaga. Manmaya means thinking about me. Mamupashitaga means taking shelter unto Krishna. So then we will be freed from the Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, attachment, fear, and anger. Bhagavanyana Tapasa Puta. Madbhavam agataga. Many persons in the past, Bhagavam, so with the virtue of knowledge and austerity, so they are completely purified and they have attained my nature. Madbhavam agataga. That's what is going to happen to us also. We are also going to get Krishna's nature. We are going to get freed from this material world. So by Krishna's mercy, we have finished 3 slokas in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So what Krishna is teaching us. In the 2nd sloka we studied, Krishna taught us that Yevam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo vidugu sakale neka mahatta yogo nashtaka parantapa. So this knowledge was received through disciplic succession. Parampara praptam imam Rajarishio Vidu. So the saintly kings understood that way only, through disciplic succession. Sakale neha mahatta yogo nashtaka parantapa. In the due course of time, this great yoga was lost, O conqueror of enemies. So that's what Krishna is saying there. So we know that in the previous sloka, in the sloka number 1, in the 4th chapter, 1st sloka, Krishna said that Sri Bhagavan Vacha Imam Vivasvate Yogam Proktavan Aham Avyam Vivasvan Manave Praha Manuhu Iksva Kave Abravit. So Krishna gave this knowledge to sun god Vivasvan. Vivasvan gave it to Manu. Manu gave it to Iksvaku. So this was received through disciplic succession. So the supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession. And the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost. So that's what Krishna is telling Arjuna 5,000 years ago in the battlefield. So in the next sloka, what we studied yesterday, Krishna said very clearly that Sayevayam Maya Tedye Yogaga Proktaga Puratanaga Bhaktosi Me Sakacheti Rahasyam Yetad Uttamam. So that same knowledge, oldest knowledge, Yogaga Puratanaga, I am giving you today. I am teaching you today, Adya, today, because you are my dear friend and my devotee. Bhaktosi me sakachati. You are my bhakta. You are my devotee. Me bhakta. Bhakto asi me means me bhakta, and sakacheti means my friend. So I am giving you this topmost confidential knowledge. Rahasyam hi etat uttamam. That very ancient science of the relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you, because you are my devotee as well as my friend, and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. So in the next sloka, sloka number 4, now Arjuna is asking a question. He's asking a very, very important question actually. Arjuna uvacha aparam bhavatto janma Param Janma Vivasvataga Katham Yetat Vijaniya Tvamadav Proktavaniti. Arjuna said, Aparam Bhavatto Janma. Your Janma, your birth is junior. You are basically junior. Aparam Bhavatto Janma. You are only born now. Whereas Param Janma Vivasvataga, whereas the sun god Vivasvan is much, much senior to you. So he was born 2.1 millions of years ago. So you are born only just now. So you are born only now. So whereas sun god Vivasvan was born millions of years ago. So that's why Aparam Bhavato Janma Param Janma Vivasvataga. When that is the case, how can I understand Katham Yetat Vijaniyam? You gave him in the beginning. You gave this, you spoke this knowledge in the beginning. How am I to understand? That's what Arjuna is asking. Very important question. So, we understand, we know the answer. In the next sloka, what we study tomorrow, we'll understand the answer. Krishna starts giving the answer because it's a very important question Arjuna is asking. So, Arjuna is asking that, Arjuna said, the sun god Vivasvan is senior by birth to you. How am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed this science to him? So it's a very important question. For this, Krishna is going to teach the rest of the entire 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. And at the end, we will discuss if any questions are there. It will roughly take about 15 minutes, 14 to 15 minutes for 2 rounds of chanting Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानांजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhatta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Tulsi Vilasa Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Venkat Nagarjun Prabhu, Mithun Prabhu and Munmun Mataji says, Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class. Hina Mataji says, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. There are no questions Guruji so far. So thank you Guruji for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Suresh Tabit Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna
Very nice class Guruji today also. And Arjuna is asking the questions like what are our own mind. So so he is not leaving unless he get the answer, Guruji.
yes. It's very important question.
Yeah, very natural questions. What is coming into the mind, for the common person.
That's why when we tell somebody here, then they will also ask the same question, correct? So now Arjuna himself is asking that question.
Yes, Guruji. Day by day, it is becoming interesting, Guruji.
Yes. Krishna's mercy.
Yes, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Brahma.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class also.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ajay Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Ajay Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranam.
Dandavad Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I'll join late, Prabhuji. I'll listen to the video.
Yes, Prabhu, you can follow through YouTube. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Sure, thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Pranam. Hare
Pranam,
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna to everyone. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Palaniyappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare.
So today, the cleaning of the soul, in the beginning you have taught to us, it is a very interesting thing because the body is bounded by soul and the whole thing as one, we human beings are generally in action. So how to control the soul, remove free the soul from body. That's a very interesting thing to hear from you. That is a thing each and everybody has to try, at least. That is the thinking I got when you said that. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. R.K. Goyal, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
So grateful to you for this nice, wonderful class. And I don't have any doubt for today. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Excellent class, Guruji. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
Mataji.
Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, we are understanding everything.
Yes, Guruji. We have to develop bhakti towards Krishna.
That will automatically happen with this
Yes,
knowledge. This knowledge makes us to become very, very great devotee of Krishna, no doubt. Mataji.
It will take time. Slowly,
Yeah,
slowly.
whatever time it takes, it will happen. That's the main thing.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Guruji. No
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Ram.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hema Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
I missed the previous thing, so but I'll anyway catch up with on Tuesday.
Yes, Mataji, you can go through.
How are you, Guruji?
Yeah, by Krishna's mercy, everything is going fine. Yes.
And thank you so much.
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Thank you for the class. Very nice.
Yes. Your voice is breaking, Mataji.
Yeah, my voice is breaking.
Now it's better. Now it's better. Now it's better. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for a wonderful class, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness with your daily classes.
Yes.
However agitated our mind is, no, Guruji, when we listen to your voice, it automatically calms down. When, especially morning times when I'm very busy with doing all the other, household stuff also.
Yes.
Automatically the peaceful and calm voice calms us down, and the message will usually be very apt for the day.
That's correct. All the Bhagavad Gita is like that. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to all. I think some of the new people have joined today.
Yeah.
So Hare Krishna and welcome to them. Yes. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji. You got disconnected. Shashireka Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, when the class started, I had seen there were 4 people who had joined. Malini Mataji was there, and Anita Mataji was there, Kiranmai Mataji was there, and Ramesh
So were they in the class till the end, Mataji?
No, they were only Ramesh Prabhu and Kiranmai Mataji was still there.
I know
whether they are
Kiranmai
still
Mataji
there.
was there till the end. Yes.
Yeah, if they are there, then of course I don't know, but I think Malini Mataji and Anita Mataji had left halfway in between, I think.
Yeah. So otherwise they can follow, they can use YouTube also.
I had. So they all joined yesterday, all the Ramesh Prabhuji previous day. Yeah,
very nice.
Yesterday, yeah.
I think that is working.
Prabhuji. Yeah, Guruji. Yeah. The only thing is that sometimes what happens is that for some people, I think the timing, if they are working, then it may be a little difficult. But I have explained to each one of them when I have spoken that they can also listen to the recording if they are unable to join the YouTube, the live class for some reason. So maybe they will listen to it. This is what I'm thinking.
Yes,
but
I
yeah,
am actually
Krishna's,
Tell Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
yeah, but everything is Krishna's mercy, no, Guruji. Whatever he wants, that's what will
Yeah,
happen.
Krishna's mercy. Krishna's mercy. We will identify all the devotees. Krishna will make sure it will happen, Mataji. It will, in Bangalore. So, yes, but I am thinking maybe I'm not booked, but I want to come to India for at least a week or maybe 9-10 days, maybe 8 or 9 days. So, but still we will not have our program like that when we cancel, but I will, once I am able to plan, then I will let you and our Bangalore devotees, everyone know about that.
Sure,
So
Guruji.
I was planning
Sure.
earlier itself to come in September, but because of other reasons, but now Krishna, when Krishna's plan is to there, then it will happen. That's it, Mataji.
Absolutely, Guruji. Absolutely. Where are we in control of anything? It is His mercy. It is His plan. Everything is. I always feel, even minute to minute, we are so foolish that we think that we are handling everything, and it's only some things that He has say. Actually, it is so untrue. The truth is that He is handling every moment. He's, for these millions and millions and millions of people, every moment His plan is His. So, which brings us to the point that, how unimaginable His power is. Unimaginable. We can't even, with our limited brain, we can't even imagine His power and His capability. Yes. And that is His greatness. So
we will,
thank you so much.
We can discuss on, I think maybe on Sunday we can have, maybe before the class, normally we have it, correct, Mataji, something like that. If possible.
Yeah, Guruji, let us know. Let us know on the group, Guruji, then we can discuss, Guruji.
Yeah, that's what. This Sunday, is it okay, Mataji? Before our class starts, maybe an hour before we can.
Discuss. Yeah, Guruji. Yeah, Guruji.
So that's what, so we'll plan at that time. We can plan how maybe same 18th we can meet, but how and where. Sumati Mataji, I was telling Sasrika Mataji about this. You also had it, correct, Mataji? So
yes, Guruji. So it is this time Sunday we'll have it after the class, no, Guruji?
No, before the class.
Before the class, sorry, before the class.
After will be very late.
Yeah.
Yeah, afterwards it's very late, and
after
also
will be very late. It's already getting to midnight for you, no, Guruji?
Yeah, getting midnight for me, but I have only on Sunday I have another meeting at 10 a.m. India time. Yes, only on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I think before that we will do it as well.
Okay, Guruji. Done, Guruji.
So that means 1 hour. Yeah, maybe 7:30 we can do it. Correct, Mataji?
Okay, Guruji.
Yes,
so Sunday 7:30.
Yeah, I'll put it up. I'll put it up on the Hare Krishna group, Guruji, saying that this is what Guruji decided. For those who have not been able to attend today, we'll put it up there, and everybody will get to know that on Sunday at 7:30, Guruji will have a meeting with us.
Yes,
so we can put it discuss. Up. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, by that time I will be able to finalize my trip also. So I will be. I can book my tickets and everything. Then we will plan. Yes, ma'am. We'll discuss at that time. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Extremely grateful to you, Guruji.
What, Mataji?
I said extremely grateful to you, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, we are looking forward to your visit and meeting you. Thank you so much for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Thanks a lot, Guruji.
Ram Prabhu is not joining these days. I don't know if anyone of you are in contact.
I think he may have been. He may be a little busy for the last few days. He was mentioning that. I think
the year ending or something. He was saying last time when we were supposed to have the meeting in September.
No, not that actually. What he is, I think he has some business of the US part of the business is also coming to him or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think he's busy. He's busy with.
That's why he's not able to join. He's not able to join.
Maybe he didn't mention that, but he said he's very busy. This is what he wrote to me, saying that he's extremely busy and so he's caught up. But we don't know. Yeah.
But he might be going to the West. So yeah, he had mentioned that.
Yeah, that is in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is in October. He might be going in October. But he's also busy doing a lot of other community activities also on weekends. So therefore, there are lots of social service that he's doing on weekends, Guruji. Planting of, trees and
No, I know,
plants
but
in the
attending this
neighborhood.
Bhagavad Gita class, anyway, I will send him a message also. Like I didn't see him for today, yesterday. For
Only yesterday and today, Prabhuji. Guruji, only yesterday and today. Yeah,
only yesterday.
only
Only
2
the
days.
past
Yeah.
2 days.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because his voice is his the way he it's so nice to listen to what he has to say. I always think so innocently he'll come out with everything that he's doing wrong, right? Everything he is, it requires so much of humility to be able to do that, to be able to put your ego aside, and even if you're making a mistake, to be able to admit to your guru, to say that I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to get there. To say that is not easy, Guruji. That humility is so important, and he is so humble a person. I think we are blessed to have classmates like him and all the other classmates who contribute. Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Looking forward to seeing you. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chandrakanta Mataji. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the wonderful class. I don't have any questions today, but thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness and just keeping us on target for that. It is always good to hear from everybody else also, and we learn from each other, like Shashire Kamavaji said, and everybody has something to share, but sometimes I don't have anything to share, but I'm listening and learning. Thank you, Guruji.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Kadiravan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sunil Shivas Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dhanavad Pranam.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, you are able to unmute again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. I was traveling, so I was not able to hear also. And
yes, ma'am, you got disconnected.
Network connection. So, Guruji, today you said that Krishna told Arjuna that he is a junior and the sun god is many, millions of years old. So, where are we, Guruji? Where are we? We are specks of dust with time, no understanding of time. So, the only solace that we get is we need to surrender to Krishna. And I think,
but we are in a good time, Mataji. We have not lot of opportunities to serve Mataji. We have to identify all the devotees. So there are millions of devotees are there. So we have a great opportunity now to please Krishna.
Yes, Guruji, I know. Yes, but we also, I mean, personally, each one of us over here, after listening to your lecture, we really need to work on ourselves, at least me, and raise our consciousness to a little higher level.
It will happen, yes. It will happen. We will. Krishna is definitely planning so much. Actually, that's what I was telling Sajire Kamadaji. I was thinking that I won't be able to come, but now Krishna's mercy, there is an opportunity again. So we don't know. Krishna wants to definitely spread his message very fast, as many devotees as possible. Definitely, we will do wonders. No doubt about it.
Yes, Guruji, definitely. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare
At some point of time, we will start discussing. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, sorry, Guruji. Yesterday I was in a very crucial meeting.
So you were expecting a court case with one of the client, and this happens, Guruji, when the year is ending. Few clients.
That's what I was checking with Sacharika Mataji and Sumati Mataji. They were telling that you were busy with the year end or something like that.
Yes, Guruji. Sometimes it goes into a legal terms by Krishna's grace, and I managed to resolve that also, Guruji, and people able to understand.
Krishna will resolve it. Krishna will
Yes,
take it.
yes, Guruji. 100%. Because I did not expect, Guruji. There were few projects I thought I couldn't close, and magically it was closed. And this one also, it was elevated to that level. And but anyway, with this Krishna consciousness, I don't bother, Guruji. Otherwise, I used to have a nightmare and sleepless nights.
No need to get stressed out.
Yes, these days I simply shut off and listen your Tamil class, and whatever comes to me at that point of time, Krishna comes and helps, Guruji. All happens with magic. Only thing is I should recite the Maha Mantra at times and always, and need to go and help the needy, Guruji, in the name of the service. Though I missed the class yesterday, I ensured that I have to serve the needy in the name of Krishna. So there are always people around us. They need help, and we have to imbibe Krishna's knowledge to them. And day before yesterday, I heard, Guruji, I couldn't speak to you. I was in another conversation also. Day before yesterday, you mentioned simply spreading the knowledge is good enough. That's a single liner, Guruji.
That's it.
These days, when we go to the top movie heroes, they tell a story in single line. Then only they give their appointments for the next movie. So single line is spread the Krishna consciousness, spread Krishna's knowledge. That is the purpose of life, Guruji. We don't have to talk anything. Anyone comes to us, a single line is spread the Krishna consciousness. Similarly, if someone asks, what are you doing? I have to say, I'm spreading Krishna's consciousness. I'm doing that. I'm like in Ramayana, how the squirrel contributed. The similar way, Guruji. I'm not a scholar like you. I'm not well versed in Sanskrit and Bhagavad Gita and all, but I do a meaningful contribution. I'm trying to emanate your knowledge as much as possible, Guruji. I reflect whatever you are coaching us. That helps, Guruji. I'm able to see the difference. It makes a very positive difference in me. I'm a different person, Guruji. It's all happened within a year, and I couldn't imagine if I follow this 20 years, it is going to give wonder, Guruji. Not only to me, people who look at me, and I don't create any nuisance to others, Guruji. That is what really important. At times, I'm thinking, which Ram is the best Ram? The Ram who sleeps is best Ram, because there is no disturbance to others, Guruji. That's what I need to survive. And now, you, through Krishna consciousness, Guruji, even a Ram who wake up is as good as a Ram who is sleeping, Guruji. That's great. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Actually, Prabhu, I was telling earlier, I'm thinking of going to India, Prabhu, in the mid-September. So, and September 18th, we will still meet there in Bangalore, but we'll need to decide about how we are going to do all those things. I don't know if possible, if you are able to come, that's fine, but I'm just telling you.
That's a weekend, right, Guruji? Saturday, correct?
Yeah, Sunday, September 18th.
Oh, Sunday possible, Guruji, because if at all, if I need to go to the subordinate courts and all, Saturday, Sunday court will not function. So Friday night I can vote. There is something called Air Sweda we need to fill up, Guruji. I don't know what is that procedure. I have to check, because foreigners who are visiting India, we need to fill up some forms, Guruji. That's a new requirement, I believe. Let me check it out. But it's
you must be having OCI card, correct, bro?
No. This is in addition to OCI, because of the COVID, right? There is some app called Air Sweda.
That is very easy only, bro. I filled up last time. I don't think it's very difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to do that. In that case, I will have to do that also.
Yeah. So we need to wait for approval from Indian government, Guruji? For
nothing.
Just
if you have OCI card, you can. Yes,
Ram Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I just came back from London, and this Air Subida is not complicated at all. You don't have to worry. What Guruji said is true. It's a very simple form, and within 72 hours before travel, you just need to fill it online. That's all. It's very simple. And nothing. You don't have to worry about approval, not approval, nothing, not even RT-PCR.
And take a printout of that and keep it with you in the airport.
Take a printout, or even digitally. You can save it digitally. I had it digitally on my mobile. And then you only need to carry your vaccination certificate, hard copy, without fail. That's all. Not even RT-PCR. RT-PCR is also not required, Prabhuji.
No, now it is not needed. Even in February when I came, it was not needed.
Yeah. So nothing to worry, Ram Prabhu. We are looking forward to your visit also along with Guruji's. You must come.
Yeah, definitely, Mataji. That's Radha Rani's wish, I think. So definitely I'll come, Mataji. Tomorrow, Sunday, we are going to celebrate appearance of Radha Rani's day as well. So I will come there, Mataji. I want to visit you, Sumati Umapati Mataji, and my twin sister also there. Chandrakanta
Yes,
Mataji.
Chandrakanta also. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Whatever
yes.
I think, she
Don't.
thinks in the same way. Yeah, so, Guruji, we are very much obliged to you. You put us on track, Guruji. Otherwise, we were all heading somewhere, reading unnecessary documents, getting ourselves complicated, and you made us focus on that, Guruji. Thank you very much. And Shashireka Mataji, I'm here to read your messages, Mataji. There are about 30 over
Never
messages.
mind. Never mind.
I will respond to you by this evening. Weekend is coming.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Problem,
We shall meet, Guruji. I will be there. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Yes.
I'll make all
Ram
the
Prabhu, Ram Prabhu, you should not disappoint us. I'm looking forward to meeting you along with Guruji.
Yes, definitely. That is a great blessing,
Please.
Mataji. How can I miss that?
Yeah.
I think this is a one in lifetime opportunity. We must meet. It's a starting.
Thank you.
It's a stepping stone to move high up in the later in the rung, Mataji. Definitely, I will be there. Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna to all.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. You have now with this news, you have infused extra enthusiasm in me. Now I'm looking forward to this. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, Mataji.
I was just
Krishna's
thinking,
mercy
where is
there.
this? Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
have
happy,
the plan,
so
correct?
happy.
We want to identify all the devotees in Bangalore first.
Yeah, Guruji. Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Looking forward to your visit, Guruji, and looking forward to our discussion on Sunday. Thank you, Guruji.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Kadiraman Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Guruji,
Krishna.
welcome to India, Guruji. Welcome again.
Thank you, Prabhu.
I will try to meet you, Guruji.
Yes, this time we will definitely plan to meet. I want to come very often and stay longer in future, but now I'm not able to do that. At least Krishna's mercy will happen.
Yes.
Then we will be able to make more devotees. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Welcome again.
Hare Krishna.
Slokas are all understanding, Guruji. Very well well class, Guruji. Thank you for the class, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, very wonderful session. Really, you are coming under that all the devotees and Sumati Mataji and Ram Prabhu make the company, our class is more lively and energetic and more engaged by the devotees, the way expressed. Really, it's a great pleasure. And we won't feel bored. Rather, the class is very in full swing and really so great, thankful. So I am a little bit busy. So really, I will try to be associated with my all the devotees. They are more and more engaged. I am very happy and my joy knew no bounds. Really, because of the Krishna consciousness, all are immersed and with this divine knowledge. And really, I'm very thankful, Guruji, because of you. You can unite all together, all over the world, all over the globe. Those who are very sincere, the great seeker of Lord Krishna, and they are united, and you make us more and more as a family, and we are sharing all our expressions, feelings with each other, and how to build a right kind of lifestyle, worthwhile life, the spiritual life. This is our prime motto, and I think this is your blessings. We are united together. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata Nama.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chandrakanta Mataji, Hare Krishna. Looks like you are not able to unmute today. Hare Krishna. So now let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare